Now let's see this question. Integral minus 1 by 2 to plus 1 by 2 cos x into log 1 plus x by 1 minus x dx equal to. So in order to solve this one, we are going to use a property. The property is like this. Whenever you have integral minus a to a f of x dx, then it can be written as 2 into integral 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is even, or 0 if f of x is odd. So what do I mean by even and odd is, I'll just take an example and I show you. Let us say this is the function and the function is this way. Okay, and assume that this is minus a and this is a and it is 0. Now if you try to integrate from minus a to a, here you are going to have positive value and here you are going to have negative value, and everything is going to get cancelled off, right? So which means you are going to get 0. Now in this case it is an odd function. So odd function means if you take any point, let's say some b here, and if you take, let's say this is the point b, or let's say this is the point minus b, this is on negative side, right? Now if you go to the plus b and if you see it, whatever value was here, it will be exactly minus of that. Alright, now if you look at an even function, so what is an even function is, if you have something like this, if I have something like this and again something like this, right? Now if you see this, from minus a to a, I'm going to get, this one is also positive and this one is also positive. So whatever value was here, you are just adding it. Therefore it is 2 into integral 0 to a. Right? Now if you observe it, if you take any point here, let us say minus b, and if you take any point here plus b, now if you find out the value of f of x, then f of minus b will be equal to f of plus b, which means this is nothing but a even function. Now here if you find out, f of minus b will be equal to minus of f of b, right? Which means whatever positive value you got, you are going to get negative of that, right? So that is how you can differentiate between even functions and odd functions. In case of even functions, we can say that the value is going to be 2 into integral 0 to a, whatever this value is. In case of odd functions, it is going to be 0 because they are going to get cancelled away, right? Okay, now if you look at this, integral minus a to a f of x is equal to 2 when f of x is even, and it is 0 when f of x is odd. Now just try to find out whether this function is even or odd. Okay, so how to find it out? Find out f of minus x. If that happens to be f of x, then you can say that it is even. Find out f of minus x. If it happens to be minus f of x, then it is odd, right? Now let's try to find out f of x. F of x is going to be the same thing, whatever we have gone, we are taking this one entire thing as f of x. Now try to find out f of minus x. If you try to find out f of minus x, then in place of x you are substituting minus x. So in place of x minus x, in place of x minus x, right? That is why when it is 1 plus x by 1 minus x, here it has become 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Got it? Okay, now what is cos minus x? It is minus cos x, which means minus is going to come here. Now you can take that minus, right? You can take that minus to here. Okay, cos minus x is cos x only, right? Yeah, cos minus x is cos x only. Okay, oh fine. Now cos minus x is cos x only. Now 1 minus x by 1 plus x is there, so this one I could write it as like this, isn't it? 1 minus x by 1 plus x, I could write it this way. Then it is log a power n. I can get the n forward, right? So what do I get? I'll get this one here, which means minus 1 is going to be here. Now if you observe it, f of minus x is now equal to minus f of x. So what does it mean? It is an odd function. So whenever function is odd, which means the function is like this. Whenever the function is odd, we can say that the integral minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 is going to be 0. Got it? Okay.
Hi, if you are planning to do masters, then doing masters abroad is better than doing masters in India. I'll give you all the reasons. So, first reason is, out of 1 lakh students who take GATE every year, there are only 500 seats in old IITs. So all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%, and IITs, universities better than IITs, they have very good acceptance rate like 30%, 40%, but all the IITs put together have an acceptance rate of 0.5%. And if you are working hard to get into IIT Bombay's ranking is 177 and IIT Roorkee's ranking is 400. If you are happy to get into IIT Roorkee, then getting into universities better than IIT Roorkee is easier compared to getting into IIT Roorkee. And looking at the salaries for computer science, for software jobs, if you have done your masters in computer science in US, the salaries are ranging from 80 lakhs per year to 1.2 crore per year. So even if you take an average of 1 crore per year, your savings will be much higher than the salaries in India. After taxes and your cost of living, you can easily save 40 to 50 lakhs per year. And in India, the maximum jobs that you get is around 30 lakhs. So your savings will be much greater than the salaries in India. And these are all the services that we provide. University shortlisting. So depending on your profile, we will shortlist what are the universities that you have to apply, and statement of purpose building, and then LOR guidance, and GRE and English test assistance, and education loan assistance. So you don't have to have any collateral, which means without any security, now you can get education loan. Getting education loan is very simple these days, and whatever the amount of fee that you have a range of universities. You can apply for 10 lakh universities, 20 lakh universities, or 50 lakh universities. But whatever it is, you are going to get complete education loan, and you can pay off your education loan in 1 year after you get a job. And then we do visa assistance, mock visa interviews, and then connecting with the university alumni. So now you might ask why we should join Game of Visas. So the answer is we have 90% success rate, 99% success rate. And these are all the destinations that we guide the students to. So we guide students to any country that you want to go. So now it is not just USA. We guide to UK, Germany, Australia, Canada. So we guide students to all the countries. We work with all the destinations. And if you are interested in going abroad, you have to just drop us a message on this WhatsApp number 9494 555 454. Okay, thank you.